I'm here to give you an update of what is happening so far in the farm. Like I said in the previous video, I'll be documenting all the process for you to see the activities that went into the cabbage farming. I'm done with the transplanting. You can see from behind me. I'll take you to the farm for you to see what is happening here, and I'm very happy about that. Mr. Bwachi is also here to assess the farm and give me his feedback on that. But you know, before the previous video, I think the last thing we did was to start preparing the land. We started somewhere, but we couldn't finish. We even started raising the bed, but we couldn't finish. The gentleman that decided to do the weeding for me and help me raise the bed, he had a minor accident and he couldn't come back again. So what I have to do was to do the weeding myself. I have to take the mantle into my hands, because at that time, and the cabbages were getting to almost 2 months on the bed. It was becoming too old on the bed, and I think it wouldn't help. So I have to do the weeding myself. And so because looking at the weeds too, I was also afraid of the certain pests that I might see in the weeds. So what I did was to get a paraquat and then spray the weeds to make sure it dries up a bit before I enter into it. So I did a spraying using the hand sprayer, and I think that was very handy because the NASAP spray was too big for me to carry. It was very heavy for me, and I wouldn't be able to carry that. During that time, my husband was not around to help me do that, so I have to do that myself. So we did that. I sprayed the weeds, and it took about 2 days, and all the weeds started drying up. So right from there, I started preparing the land. I started weeding. It wasn't an easy journey for me. I have to go and be coming back, because weeding, farming is very hard. So it took me some days to do the weeding, about 5 days to finish that portion. So just after the weeding, my husband also came back, and then he also helped me raise the bed. Now after we finished raising all the bed, then I started doing the transplanting myself. You know, that was my first time doing transplanting, especially when it comes to cabbage. I've done other things, but not with the cabbage. So I started with the transplanting, and then like I said, I'm going to do everything by myself. But I had somebody to help me, because I saw I was struggling. I think it's something I'm going to discuss, some of the mistakes that I did in this farm. Some of the mistakes I did, I'm going to discuss that, so that you can also learn from all those things. Yeah, so after I finished transplanting about 2 birds, on the 3rd bird, I had a friend of mine. I've interviewed him on this channel before. He's called John. He is a vegetable farmer, and he came to help me do the transplanting, and I was very happy because it wasn't an easy thing. Yeah, so finally I've gotten an expert to help me with the transplanting. Look at it. It's far different from what he's doing though. So I think my own is too close. Look at my own. And look at his own. And I was even struggling with the lines. You know, it's very busy too, so he couldn't continue again, so I have to do the rest myself. It took me a lot of days to do the transplanting. It wasn't an easy thing. So if you see the farm now, you can see the differences in the growth. Some of the plants look better, look fresher, have more leaves than the others. The difference is just because of the transplanting period. These are the ones that I did very early, so you can see they have opened, they are developing a lot of leaves, they have even started forming the heads. But those ones that I did recently, they are now struggling to survive, or they are now trying to survive. So that is why you can see the differences in the plant or in the growth. So Mr. Bwachi is here to assess the farm and then give us his feedback on that. Yeah, so let's get there. So I'm wearing these socks because we have a lot of chatstellas here in the farm, and if you don't protect yourself, by the time you leave there, you have a lot of ant stings on your legs, or you have a lot of rashes out of ant bite. So that is why I always wear the socks before I go to the farm. We have Mr. Bwachi right here in my farm, and he's here to assess my progress so far. So Mr. Bwachi, you are welcome to my farm, my cabbage farm.
Thank you, Na.
Okay, so I want to know your review. I want to know your feedback on what I have done so far. So we can start from the spacing. Okay, so
before we go to the spacing, let me inspect your nursery bed.
okay. So you can inspect the nursery bed.
So this is your nursery bed, eh?
Yes.
Okay, when did you start the nursery?
And the nursery was in the first week in June.
Okay.
Yes, just after we made that cabbage video. That was when I did the nursery. So it's more than 4 weeks now.
So
It's about like 6 weeks now.
1 month, 2 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah, it's true because you've done a lot of transplanting.
Yeah.
For your nursery bed, it's good because it's a backyard farming. Looking at the size of the bed,
Okay.
I think it's good because there's no overcrowding of the cabbage. But only that, the weed control on the nursery bed too is very important.
Okay.
So next time, when you start your nursery bed, although you have done the transplanting, but the rest of the seedlings too, I think you are in the process of planting.
Yeah.
So you have to keep your nursery bed very clean. That is what I can say about your nursery bed. Yeah. Then
okay, so now let's come to the planting, the transplanting. What about the bed too? My spacing.
Your bed is good. But the spacing, this one, I think you started with 3 lines, eh?
Yes.
And now you have removed the middle one.
Yes,
it's a good one.
Yes.
Because the spacing is good. From here to here, I think it's about maybe 25 to 30 centimeters good. And this place to this place too is good. Because the distance is important because this type of cabbage, I think it's a Oslos. And Oslos is a big head. So as soon as it's getting forming the head, it will start spreading. So anytime you have to manage the distance very well. Although it's good, but next time improve it.
Okay, so next time should it be more than this?
Yeah, the spacing, the rows is good, but cabbage to cabbage, you have to increase the distance to small.
Oh, okay, okay. Then we also have some this thing, and the bed. It look crooked, right? Or it doesn't matter.
Oh, the bed, it doesn't matter because this is it's a backyard farming. Yeah, and I think there's some your land is somehow rocky. You cannot heap it, and now it's good. The bed is good.
All right. Good. So now let's look at this. I have some of my the leaves.
Yeah.
We have some pest attacking. I don't know what kind of pest could be that.
This pest, I think they are leaf miners. I'd like leaf miners, or one grasshopper can also do that.
Oh, okay.
But once it has not affect all the cabbage, I think it's not all that serious.
So it looks like they are targeted this particular.
Yes, yes. So when you see that, immediately you have to spray. You have to use any other cropelliphos or any chemical, cropelliphos or dimetri.
Oh, okay.
Or lambda. Because you can use that one to spray.
Okay, okay. So that's it. So we are still on the education, cabbage farming education. Now look at this one. I transplanted this seedlings the same day.
Yeah.
But you can see the difference in the growth. What could be the cause?
The cause is lack of nitrogen.
Nitrogen.
Yes, you will surprise. It's on the same bed, but you see on the same land, either this place is harder than this place.
Okay.
Or on the same land, the nitrogen content here is even better than this place. This place, I've seen that you have stopped here too much, so the place is very hard. Yes, have you seen? Yes, it's very hard as compared to this. So if you apply fertilizer, I think this one too will grow. You come and compete with this one.
Okay. Then what could be the cause? You see, we also have some white. Is it leaf miners?
Yes, leaf miners.
Oh, okay.
So this one, when you are spraying, you have to add a lot, some few fungicide. Yes, to it.
Okay. Then we also have some of the leaves folding. See, it's getting dried and folding.
This lack of moisture, this place too is very hard. You have to water regularly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's why you have to water regularly.
But this thing, does it have? Do you think I have to remove it then and replace it, or I should still keep it? It will be.
You should keep it, but you about 3-4 days you have to give water to this particular place.
Okay.
You have to water this particular place.
Okay.
And also if you can apply some few nitrogen. Yeah, I think you've not add any nitrogen to farm.
No.
Yeah,
it's just
organic manure. Oh, that's the green fat. That's good. That's good. So going forward, you can add NPK, other 15-15, just small, so that it can boost the growth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. These are 2 weeks old.
This 2 weeks old.
Yes, and this one is, I think it's barely a week. Some few days ago.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's it. That's why you can see the difference.
Now the rain pattern here is good, so you don't have problem with the watering.
We still do watering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because your land is a backyard and the land is very hard. After 4 days, if it's not raining, you can still water in the farm.
Okay. Okay. So what about the weed control too?
For the weed controls, as I said, we have herbicide that we can use to control vegetables.
Okay.
Either agile or capizide. Yeah, we have some herbicide. And that herbicide, this one, because it's a broad leaves, you have to get the one that can kill the broad leaves. And we have one that kill the grasses. And here is a backyard, there is no grass there. All your leaves are broad leaves. So you know to get a selective that can kill the broad leaves and leave the cabbage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you like to, because it's not a big farm, you can use it as a exercise. You can weed.
But I've tried that my waist.
Okay, have you
Okay.
seen? So if you see that, then you add, as I've done, this is a cooperative.
Yeah.
You can use this simple machine every 4 or 5 days. If you see the sun, then you can spray. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes, so that is what we have now. Mr. Boachi has assessed my farm. He will come again. As time goes on, he'll come again and come and assess the farm again to see the progress. Okay, so we keep on sharing and updating you on whatever happened. This is my first time doing cabbage farming and I love the journey. We still have limited quantity of farmland available. When they get finished, we are not going to go for some again. So if you're planning to go into farming, either coconut farming, maize farming, cashew farming, palm farming, citrus or any other thing, or even onion or rice, you can get in touch with me and then we'll take you through the process. Get your portion to start farming now. It's not easy to get a land here in Ghana. It's not easy to acquire land. So if you don't come early, you might not get some. And if you get finished too, we might not go for another one again. If you haven't watched the video I made with Mr. Boachi on coconut farming or cabbage farming, the process involved, the cost involved and everything, that will be popping up just after watching the video. You can click on it, either the process or the cost involved in cabbage farming. You can click on it and go and watch it. Then after that, we also have a playlist here that involved all the farming videos that we have done, including coconut farming, maize farming, onion farming, all the techniques, the process, the cost, everything that you need to know about it. Click on the playlist. You get a lot of videos that you need to watch that can help you make an informed decision on what you do. So see you in the next video. Bye.